Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Hellclock video. Today I'm going to show you my mana stacking bell build. We are in Hell 10. We actually just skipped all the way, like we didn't do Hell 1, 2, whatever. We just went straight to Hell 10. We've done Act 1 and 2, unlocked Act 3, but we're going to do a couple of runs to obviously farm soulstones. So it's important to see this. For the skill tree, as you can see, we've focused on relic size, of course. So we just grab the points necessary to get there. So it's 2 in soulstone gain, 2 in soulstone gain. The blessing increase, unlock the increased amount of blessings, start with an increased amount of blessings, and so on and so forth. Over here, you gain mana. So we got 500 increased mana, conviction gained from mana spent. We've got skills cost less mana, and then we've got 225 increased mana over here. We're then going to go and increase mana even further once we farmed for it over here and over here. And then we've also got the convictions and all that beautiful stuff there. And then we've got a bunch of skill levels as well with summon damage, which we can actually reduce and move to skill, spell skill damage. So we will replace this eventually when I've got enough to respec. But then also adding plus 3 extra additional levels to skills will definitely help as well. So it really just depends on where we're going. With regards to skills, we're using Judgment, the Old Bell, and every time we summon an Old Bell, it's also going to give us another guard. The Summon the Guard, yeah. We've also got Closed Body for Conviction, so we go up to about 12,000. We've also got our Potion, which gives us Conviction. And then we've got the Brute, and when the Brute is defeated, he also gives us Conviction. So we are going to be Conviction and mana stacking, obviously, for our relics. We've got this, so Old Bell deals increased damage based on our maximum mana. We've then got, they spawn the Catholic Guards for every time we use Old Bell. We've got Closed Body, gives us Missing Life as additional Conviction rating, which is beautiful. We've got some random ones over there. Judgment becomes persistent area that lasts for 5.75 seconds. Spells gain 7.25 damage per active summon. So that's why we've got the bell spawns the Canudus Catholic Guard, so that we gain the increased damage based on the active summons. So we're going to have a lot of summons. We then also got spells gain 12% of your conviction as damage, so that's why we're running the convictions. We also have spell hits grant a stack of resilience, which gives us conviction decay resistance. And then we've also got the Summon the Guard, makes it so that these guys double the amount of active summons when we use the active. And also our Brute gives us conviction when he's defeated, and our Potion gives us conviction instead of life as well. So it's a conviction mana stacking build. Let's go into Act 2 and see what happens with it. Constellation wise, we are running mana as well. So I'm going to hope that the next time, once we beat Act 3 and we go up higher into the Hell difficulties, this actually re-rolls, because I do want to focus not on this lightning part, but more on summons and more on the mana gained over here. So those are the Constellation uses. We've got the power orbs, we've got summon damage, and then we've got mana stacking over here. So we're going to get mana shield as well eventually, and then we gain mana shield for each active power orb as well. And then there's beautiful things like this conviction gained over here, and then there's also mana somewhere as well. Spell skill damage is also really good when low life, which we can actually become because of the Old Bell. But let's get straight into it. Now we will skip floors obviously because we are pretty strong already. The Guard Rage cooldown is going to be pretty good over here. Also conviction gain on activation is going to be epic to grab as well, since you know that is what gives us more damage. But nice for them to give us a floor right in the beginning. We can go and grab that. We're not looking for fire to lightning, so we're going to banish that, but we do need physical to plague. So our summons do physical damage, and our bell is plague damage. So this is beautiful to grab. Also, Old Bell, we're going to focus on area of effect on it, so that we can make it a big bell. Because right now you can see we've got these tiny little bells that is going to obviously increase far more. Conviction, quite high. I wonder if there's a settings in the menu that allows us to add I need to go check. Okay, spells gain conviction as damage. We can obviously always look for a better one of those. Mana to damage conversion, so an extra 10%. That's beautiful. Increased critical damage increase. Increased critical damage increase. I do just want to see if there is a setting here for the visuals so that we can put our health bar, show target life values, maybe? No, that's I think the other way around. Don't know what vengeance mode is. Relic cycling, no. Mini health bar, enemy health bar, no. Okay, so it doesn't actually show it. I would like to be able to see this number all the time, but unfortunately the game doesn't allow us to. So we'll just have to hover over it when we get a decent chunk, like when our brute lands up being defeated, and we can show all of that beautiful stuff. So increased critical damage. That is quite big since our critical strike chance is currently 55%. So that's probably the best upgrade we could have got there. Now what we're looking for is going to be things like... Why is Judgment not an aura? Don't understand that. Judgment was supposed to be an aura. So maybe that relic's not working. So we'll have to try and find the other Judgment relic where once you use it, it splits between... it recasts itself automatically, because we do know that one works from our previous build. But I'm flabbergasted. Also, there is a actual upgrade to mana over here somewhere, so that's something that we will be using. Elemental damage is an increased damage for old bells, so of course we're going to go and grab that. I just want to know why I don't have the upgrade. Why is Judgment not persistent when it's supposed to be? Okay, another level up. The attack speed on the Catholic Guard is actually very good, since we do have so many of them spawning all the time. And if we can get the upgrade that gives us the totem or the shrine for cooldown reduction, so the aptitude one, ooh, that's so juicy. Okay, there's mana. I don't know if this is only like a once-off type of thing. Also, increased damage of area of effect skills. So that's an area of effect skill. That's pretty big. But this mana is actually going to be even bigger. So we're on 6-2. If we pick this up, we go to 6-9. So very big difference over there. Of course, we do like a huge amount of our mana as damage as well. And he got absolutely destroyed. Brutes will revive by consuming our life. We don't need to worry about that. That might help us in the future. And then we want... let's gain conviction. I'm looking for area of effect on the bell, not damage. I need to make sure I go to these... bodies over here and pick up all those soul stones, because we've already made 1,400 and it definitely gives us a lot more. So now we can press Q, activates double the amount of guards. That's obviously increasing the amount of damage the bell does as well. That's why we want the area of effect for the bell. $2,700 soul stones. We can activate everything. We pop a potion as well to increase our conviction rating or conviction amount. I would like the conviction to be increased even further, but there we go. Okay, enemy resistant shred duration. We can actually go and increase that so that obviously we have more shred. The shreds more often, but I really don't understand why this relic's not working. So maybe I didn't actually... Oh, I don't have the relic on. No, I do. Judgment becomes a persistent area that lasts for 5 seconds. But we're using judgment, that ain't persistent. Oh, do you know what? I think that's... Oh. Okay, that's what it is. So it stays on the floor. I thought it would be like a righteous fire game, kind of. I thought it would be a persistent area around our character. Oh no, okay, that's a useless relic. We'll just get rid of it. I mean, all you have to do is increase the duration of the skill. What do I need a persistent aura for? I use it once and everything's dead anyway, so... Sure, we pick up the soul stones, you know? Okay, Brute's life. We don't really want the Brute to have a lot of life because every time he gets defeated, we actually get conviction. So we do want the Brute to get defeated. However, we want like cooldown reduction or revive speed is actually the wording. And you only get one epic, so we got to make it count. And we got to get the right one. We got speed now as well, so we can move and use those a lot. Mana regen, no increased damage of area of effect skills, so Old Bell will do more damage. And I don't play with... you guys probably wonder, hey, can you turn the visuals, I mean the number... we got a Shrine of Aptitude, guys, hold on. And we can double the amount. Okay, that's crazy. So what happens with the Catholic Guards is if you summon a lot of them using Old Bell and then you use your double the ones that you have ability, then you get some crazy amounts of them on the field, as you can see. And then obviously that's increasing our damage more because we deal more damage based on how many summons we have. So pretty good to have a lot of them. It's actually pretty crazy. Also, that's supposed to say 7. I don't know why it says 8. Okay, I don't know. Need the conviction increase rather. I should have checked the gear, but that was silly of me. Here we could see. We'll keep the mana ones. Spells, maybe this one's got better upgrades to it, so we'll grab that. The attack speed, the rage duration increase, that's actually pretty good as well, but let's go with... I actually want conviction gained. Let's see what else we get. They can increase their damage as well. We can get more conviction gained. Obviously, we want as much conviction as possible. And this, again, we're not here to actually beat Act 2. We're just here to farm it. So even if there is an unfortunate case of, oops, we lose, it doesn't actually matter. Because the whole point here is for us to literally just farm it as much as possible. We're trying to get as many soul stones, get those levels up, because there's no way we can defeat Act 3 just yet. Or at least not in my professional opinion. We do have to be careful of the area of effect upgrades that some of these abilities have. I mean, the area of effects that the enemies have. Catholic Guard cooldown reduction would be pretty good. Summon the Brute to taunt enemies, except he got defeated, so we can't summon anything. Now we can. Okay, he spawned in a different area. Okay, Catholic Guard increased attack speed. Pretty good. We're gonna have a lot of them. But still no area of effect on the bell, which is a bit of a problem. But I mean, you get the gist of it. We're pretty much at the end of the round anyway. 5k soul stones farmed, which is plenty enough to upgrade 1 or 2 relics. We've got 12 runs left before we actually have to beat Act 3. And it's easier to fight in an act that you know you can deal damage in. So let's say you need to beat Act 2, you don't have enough damage. Farming Act 1 once or twice to get enough soul stones to power yourself up, increase your skill tree, whatever the case may be, is definitely going to be a must in that area of regard. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, when you do your skill tree, like if I had to re-roll my skill tree, make sure that before you do that, you like take your page 3 relics. If it's empty, go add all your relics that's currently equipped to that page, because as soon as you redo your skill tree, it's going to actually it's going to remove all of your relics, and you might lose them in all of your other ones. So, you know, just for safety, it's easier. Cooldown reductions, it's okay. Not getting the area of effect of what we want. Let's just actually redraw here. We want the area of effect. There we go. Bigger bell already. We are now sitting on 20 conviction. 20,000, sorry. Because we have 20% increased conviction gained from everything. And we've got a constellation point here, I think. Yeah, we do. Where is it? Oh, it's done, yeah. Alright, let's go get that conviction point. I mean, constellation. So the game actually tells you when you have a constellation point available. Which is very good. Defeat the bombardments, people. There's something still alive. There it is. Okay, conviction gained. And we did it. So we actually get a constellation point as well, which is fantastic. I really just wish that, you know, we could use some soul stones to reset our constellation, because if you make a mistake, you're kind of like, oh, well, that's it. You don't have any other chance or choice. You kind of put it there that you have to sleep in the bed you made. This is mana plus 5%. We get melee damage, which we don't use. So we're going to grab that for increased mana, and we should be able to get back to the final boss now. And he's actually a pretty easy fight. Just activate everything. Just stay away from his attack there. We actually stunned him, so he stays stunned for a bit. Just move out the way of that attack. And there you have it, Act 2 done. We should get about 8,000 if we're lucky. We weren't lucky. Brute for more, no. Whatever, snarves. So 7,800 soul stones gained. That's the build. As you can see, we did an Act 2 run with it on Hell 10. And we get a whole lot of levels, which we'll put into spell damage and more mana. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's just see. Put our points in there, put our points into the Constellation as well, and see where we can go from there going forward. But yeah, more farming, more beautiful things to go. We gain a mana shield. I have no idea what mana shield does, but it's a shield, so shields are good. And we got 4 points. Again, we're going to go for the mana, so we need to get down here to this point here. We need 2 and 2, which doesn't help us. I don't know what anti-magic is. The game doesn't really tell us either. So we go and put in conviction gain, because I know what that is. And we're going to grab the mana's increases over there. So that's the build. Let me know what you guys think about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.